Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. My name is Nabil Firmanayaka. My student number is 83202400126. And today I'm gonna talk about English material development. So the overview from the first one is selecting and grading. Selecting and grading, choosing and sequencing language content based on learner needs, frequency, and teachability. And then number two is designing. Designing is creating structure, goal-oriented instructional material aligned with learning objectives. And then number three is adapting. Adapting is modifying existing material to better suit local learner context, and classroom condition. And then the last one is evaluating. Evaluating is assessing the effectiveness of material before, during, and after their use. So today's topic is the procedure of English materials development. From 1997, Tomlinson and Schulman 1987 proposed four process of material development as follows. Phase one is preparation, critical interpretation and analysis of text, structuring and segmentation, development of a curricular repertoire, and clarification of purposes. And then the phase two is representation. Representation use of a representational repertoire that includes analogies, metaphors, examples, demonstration, explanation, and so forth. And then phase three is selection. Selection is choice from among an instructional repertoire that includes modes of teaching, organizing, managing, and arranging. And then the last one is phase four, adapting and tailoring to student characteristic. Consideration of conception, preconceptions, misconceptions, and difficulties language, culture, and motivation, and social class, gender, age, ability, aptitude, interest, self-concept, and attention. So the first one from the material is selecting and grading. Um, Relevant theories, this research is based on the main principles of language curriculum development. The material selection is based on frequency of how often words or grammar items appear, range, availability, coverage, and ease of learning. Material must be organized through a process of grouping and sequencing. This theory emphasizes that material should not be selected, but rather should be tailored to instructional objective and student needs. From this research, use method use a descriptive analytical approach to evaluate textbook use at the university, and then the subjects involve 30 English faculty members, Najran University. Data were collected through a questionnaire designed to measure instructors' perceptions of the quality of selection and gradation of material in the textbooks. And then the result is the suitability of the material in the journal. The majority of respondents agreed that the selected material was highly relevant to the objective of the English program in the preparatory year. And then the statistical result. in the journal indicate indicate that the material organization from easy to difficult was deemed effective and systematic. And then the impact on the learning is that the material was proven to motivate students and support the balanced development of the four language skills. It's like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And then the recommendation which are given is despite the positive results, the study suggests further adaptation to the local cultural context to make the material more accessible to students in that environment. So the second material is designing. This research is based on the five key principle of language assessment proposed by Brown 2004, which serve as the foundation for designing effective test instrument. The first one is practicality, the relationship between available resources. It's like time, cost, and effort, and test administration. And then the second one is reliability, the consistency and reliability of test scores when administered at different times or by different assessors. And then the third is validity, the extent to which the test actually measures what it is supposed to measure. For example, a speaking test should measure speaking ability, not written a grammar. And then number four is authenticity, the extent to which the test tasks reflect real world language use or the target context. And then the last one is feedback or feedback. The effect of the test on the teaching and learning process, positive and negative. And then research method for this research use study employ a descriptive qualitative approach with content analysis technique. The procedure involves collecting examples of language test instruments such as multiple choice tests, essays, and interviews, and then evaluating and analyzing each instrument based on a rubric of the five principles of language assessment. The focus of the analysis was to assess the strengths and weaknesses of various test formats in the context of English language education. And then the results, the analysis showed that it is rare for a test to perfectly meet all five principles. There are often trade-offs. For example, a highly valid and authentic test may be less practical due to the lengthy scoring time. And then the standardized test findings, multiple choice tests have high practicality and reliability, but often have low authenticity and respect. And then the importance of context, the study concluded that when designing assessment materials, developers should prioritize the principle most relevant to their instructional objectives. It's like prioritizing validity for postman tests, and then the material designer are advised to use a variety of test instruments, both formative and summative, to ensure a more comprehensive assessment of student language skills. And then the next one is adapting. This research explored the relationship between classroom pedagogical practice and the development of teacher professional identity. Adaptation is defined as the process of modifying or adapting existing material, usually used from standard textbooks, to better align with student needs, interests, and ability levels. And then teacher autonomy theory emphasized that teachers are not simply delivers of materials. but rather decision makers with the authority to modify content for effective learning. Contextual professional development. This theory states that the best professional development occurs when teachers are directly involved in solving practical problems in their own classroom through adapting materials. And then research design is mixed method we use, combining quantitative and qualitative data. Instrument and participant questionnaire were distributed to a group of English teachers to map the frequency and reason for their adaptation. Semi-structured interview were conducted to gain an in-depth understanding of how the adaptation process impacted the perspective on the teaching profession. Analysis is quantitative data were analyzed statistically, while interview data were coded thematically. And then the result is in adapting material significantly increases student motivation because the content becomes more relevant to their daily lives. And then teacher competency growth who actively adapt materials demonstrate improve instructional design skill, creativity, and deeper understanding of the curriculum. The psychological impact of adapting materials explains that the adaptation process provides a sense of ownership of the lesson, which which in turn increase teachers' self-confidence and job satisfaction. And then the challenges is the studies also found that time constraints and lack of resources are often the main barriers to teacher implementing ideal adaptation. And then the last material is evaluating. The study explored the effectiveness of modern assessment methods for improving students' language competency. Formative assessment is defined as ongoing assessment aimed at providing feedback throughout the learning process. Rather than simply providing a final grade, student-centered assessment involves strategies such as self-assessment and peer assessment, which position students as active participants in monitoring their own progress. So, this research method uses action research and observational studies. The procedure is that the researcher observe the application of various assessment techniques such as short quizzes, reflection journals, and group presentation in English classes. Data collection is carried out through class observations, student work results, and short interview to measure the level of anxiety and the progress of students' speaking and writing skills. And then the result is formative assessment has been shown to significantly reduce students' language anxiety because they don't feel judged by a single major exam. Students who are actively engaged in active learning demonstrate faster progress in speaking and writing skill through regular and immediate feedback. So the key finding from the first material selecting and grading, this, stud- this study reviewed the effectiveness of English material used in preparatory year program in Saudi Arabia. Improper selection result indicate uh, that material were not appropriately selected or graded according to student academic needs, and then failure to meet outcomes. A majority of survey teacher agreed that the current material failed to help students achieve desired learning outcomes. And then the This qualitative case study examines how a senior high school teacher in Banda Aceh adapts instructional materials. So the instructor frequently adapt or modify resources to facilitate learning, tough deleting and or simplifying content occur less often. And then the educator face significant challenges, including time limitation, administrative demands, and a lack of formal training in material development. And then the designing, this research focus on creating an effective English coursebook with local content for 10th grade students in Goa, Indonesia, Indonesian. In compatibility of existing material, the study found that current government provided material often did not meet curriculum competency target or student needs. The researchers argued that irrelevant course materials are a primary cause of low English proficiency among students. And then the last material is evaluating. The study investigated the cultural content of the government endorsed grade 12 textbook or Buku Bahasa Inggris or BBI through the view of 68 teachers. While the textbook is Indonesian centric, it was not fully designed for culture based language learning. And then the research found a low load of cultural information, few supportive exercise for cultural learning, and no official guidelines for delivering cultural aspect. And then the conclusion, the first one is effective material begin with principle selection. It's like frequency, usefulness, teachability, and systematic gradation from simple to complex, from easy to difficult. And then number two is material must be learner centered, contextual is coherent and visually appealing, following systematic instructional design model. And then number three is adaptation is essential to localize global material. Teachers must add, modify, delete, or reorder to suit their specific classroom context. And then the last one is both predictive and retrospective evaluation are necessary. Empirical text evaluation and teacher training are key to quality assurance. Okay, thank you for your attention. I think that's all from me. If there are more or less, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.